Hello, my dear viewers. This is Dmitry the Russian, formerly known as. Now it's Dmitry of Russia Move, because we're moving to Russia. And you can see here my friends, Joe and Svetlana, happy Russian-American family who are in the same exact business as yours truly.
But can you call us a Russian family?
Russian-American.
Very good, very good.
All right. So you guys are Joe? Are you real American or?
I am a real American, born in 1974, Tallahassee, Florida, and here I am with my Russian bride.
Yes.
But I came here instead of the reverse.
Yes. Yeah, a very pretty couple there. Yes, I mean you should. Everyone would agree. Yes. I basically want to ask our friends several questions. How they like, well, Svetlana likes Russia because she's from Russia, and not only from Russia but from Moscow. How are you guys enjoying your stay? Well, not your stay. I mean, you live here. Do you enjoy?
I love it. I mean, you know, I'm spending all my time in Moscow. We only travel a little bit outside of Moscow. But I was from a small town in America, or I am. So this is my first time with the New York City style size of living, you could say. So it's very good as far as entertainment and convenience of travel, even without a car, because we don't even have a car yet, and I don't see why we would need one at this point. And the major benefit, one of the main reasons why we would move, is because the education for our kids is not politicized.
You know, there is always a little bit of politicization, but not as extreme as
right.
No one would. There is propagandizing in schools, of course, but it's more political. It's not about their identity. No one is trying to make them a girl if they're a boy. If I may, express this on YouTube. Will I go scot-free because of it? No. I hope YouTube is not banning me again, because I've been banned twice. So it's nice and comfy. The language is weird, Russian. Who speaks it? Not many people really. But,
yes, I mean, if you were gonna, say the Pledge of Allegiance, let's say, and have a bit of pride about the country that you're in, that you could call that perhaps good propagandizing. But if you're going to say, well, it's okay if you want to, have lifestyles that are contrary to traditional family values, and we really want to push this on you, then that would be going too far.
Right. Svetlana, could you tell us? You lived in the States for a very long
10 years.
Yeah, very long time. So how do two places compare? What's And I do not expect you to be Yankee bashing, really. It's not my sport for sure. But what do you like? Where's your heart?
Well, it's like you said, it's hard to compare. First of all, because we were living in a small place, and now we're living in a huge city. I would say people in America are as nice as in Russia, if not nicer. I mean, they just, they like to smile, they like to talk to you. But I like Russia because it's the relationships are deeper. Like we have a different type of, I would say, a different type of soul. That's probably what I was missing the most living in America, and I don't even know how to exactly explain it. And as my husband said, so I really appreciate the system of education in Russia. I think it gets more discipline as far as children, and yes, they have to study more, and they're tired, and they have to work hard, but I think it's good for them.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot, her and I, that Russians might be kind of rough around the edges to you right away, but they'll be deep with you immediately. Whereas Americans are trained, just through the culture, to always smile and to always be nice. But the trade-off is you can't really, it's harder to be deep with people quickly, because you're taught that the first priority is to be friendly to everyone.
Right.
Whereas in Russia, whether they know it or not, I think it's more the first priority is to be honest. So you want to be nice and you want to be honest, but which one is going to be in the number one position?
Right. No, you notice that everyone who gets on the Moscow subway from outside. They always ask why are they so grim, and I go, well, it's been a hard life, so it's
Also, it's a harsh climate, and
Yeah.
people are very direct.
It's colder, it's darker, right?
But our women are very beautiful, so yeah, that's and they're not only beautiful, but they're caring mothers, and they achieve a lot in all fields of life. So yes.
And Russia has extra women to go around, correct?
Yes, by the way, of all ages, yes. We have, if you manage to live up to reach 65, and you're a man in Russia, you'd have 2.5 women for you. Yeah, so it's
To take care of more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Russian boys need more, more care, and our women are just great. Yeah. One thing that I should add is that Joe and Svetlana, they are in the same business as me. We're trying to attract as many nice people here from the West as possible, and I say it freely because this kind of industry is just starting. It's very, very young. There is a lot of space, a lot of opportunities. So I want you guys, my not too many subscribers. Well, I do have some. So please subscribe and like. And there is a link to the guy's channel in the description below. So yes, do
The guy, you mean mine and hers?
To the guys.
Yeah, please do. So we have a channel, like he said, like his, and we're trying to just have a good time and show normal life in Russia and let people know that Russia is a normal place, because the West doesn't know this. Russia knows the West is a normal place because Russia has watched Hollywood movies, but
Yes.
the reverse is not known. And I'm amazed because I've been living here for a while and I vacationed beforehand. It is so normal.
Do we have fridges here?
You do. You have refrigerators and what
mobile
else?
phones,
Yes.
mobile
Tell us
Cell
this
phones.
story, Svetlana.
Yeah, so I was asked before we left for Russia. So a person, he's actually an experienced professional person. He asked me seriously, Svetlana, so you're moving to Russia. Do you have mobile phones in Russia? And then he asked me another question. Do you guys have the parks and places to walk with children in Russia?
And he wasn't being sarcastic. He was
serious, and-
an older businessman and he was being sincere and he wanted to know. So just to give you an idea, people just do not know. And I'm passionate about this because my kids live in Russia right now, and I don't like that, in my opinion, another Cold War has started. So I started the channel to let people know, and my hope is that Westerners will have a good attitude about Russia, and that will change governments long term in a positive way for the world to all get along. Or perhaps that Westerners that want to be law-abiding and productive people that like traditional family values would move to Russia in some cases.
Absolutely. Yes. Joe has a lot of way livelier stuff than myself. I'm a bit kind of old thumbs with editing. So yeah, I do. I provide valuable information, but it's a bit boring sometimes to watch. But Joe he's got the goodies. So yeah, check it out.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us, Joe, what's anything bad about Russia? Maybe bread was too.
Svetlana, you go first.
Well, you mentioned before the dogs.
Ah, yes. There are stray dogs in Russia.
Oh my
That doesn't really bother me necessarily. I'm a big guy. I'm not afraid of dogs. I'm from the country in America. But it is odd that even in Moscow, you just have dogs running loose.
Even in Moscow.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them, yeah.
But I don't see.
And I believe these are dogs that used to be pets, and they just weren't taken care of, and they're just on the loose. But from what I understand, Moscow and Russia, they're good at picking them up, and I think the law is they cannot kill them. So what they do is they neuter them, they vaccinate them, they tag their ear, and they let them loose, and people feed them like just randomly on the street. Is that correct?
Yes. There are like in supermarkets now. You see posters with a dog's photograph with a name, and you can call the number and adopt it and all that. Lots of people are going around with mutts these days. Not as many pedigree dogs. So yes, Russians are getting kinder and softer inside. We're not such, bugaboos like they paint us in Hollywood. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I think the food is different, and that is not a bad thing, but it is different. So if you really like your food and you've spent your whole life in the West and you come here, there are going to be products that they just don't have, for instance. I think if I were to move back to the West, I would miss Russian food more than I miss any American food now. I do think the food here is a little bit healthier and nicer, and that's probably because I'm older and I want to eat healthy. I would miss this food more. Oh, and my tea was brought by Kristoff. Kristoff, come wave. We have our kids on our show, so if you want to see families living in Russia, Kristoff is quite popular.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Good. Yeah, we have quite a few children for the three of us. And my wife is like near here too. Honey, please come and wave your dainty little hand.
Here, I was on vacation recently in a Russian city. We were on the 5th floor, and there was no elevator.
Oh,
so
okay.
there you go. There's something negative.
Yeah.
It's my wife, my darling wife Tatiana, a woman of many talents and great personal charm and beauty.
Thank you.
Joe, give us 3 reasons why you would advise someone from the West to come to Russia instead of remaining where they are. What would be?
I mean, I thought about this a lot because I do different speaking engagements, and I was living in America, experiencing it, and I'm wondering, why is America not doing well, and why, in my opinion, as far as a good place to live, as opposed to Russia that seems to be better. I think that America is printing money like crazy, and that's messing up their economy and the world economy because of it, since they're the world power right now. I think they're turning their eyes away from the border and letting everyone come in. So you want immigration, but you don't want all the immigration, because as a government, you have to control how many people you can manage and take care of and help, right? So you want people coming in that are going to be law-abiding and productive. You don't want people coming in that might just take advantage of the system.
Right.
And then the third thing I think America is doing is they are promoting lifestyles that are contrary to traditional family values. And you got to have traditional family values because, you have to be having 3 kids per family if you want your culture to continue.
Precisely.
Flat out continue.
Yes.
And Russia needs people, and Russia is leaning towards, traditional family values, and, whether you're religious or not, that is what they want, and of course religion is comfortable with that. So if this sounds good, I would say come on.
Come on, man. And I haven't talked much about Russian healthcare, Russian medicine. Well, right, you all know what Russian medicine is. It starts with V and finishes with A. No, I'm just kidding. And I would like to ask Svetlana, again, compare what it's like in Russia and what it's like in the States, advantages and disadvantages. And usually when I say disadvantages, I mean Russian disadvantages, because, that's there is too much too many good words about Russia on this channel. So yes, something that's bad about.
So you want to start me with bad things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one thing I'm actually missing, and I think it's just a matter of time, because Russians are slowly changing, but they're not there yet. That's type of like the attitude to people, the service. Like when you come to the doctor, they will absolutely treat you, they will help you, they'll prescribe you the medication, but they won't be really nice to you. So if they're tired, they'll be just acting like, I'm tired, I'm sorry, I don't care about you right now that much. But they still will be helping and doing their, professional things, but they won't be emotionally supportive of you.
Right.
I would say that is probably the most challenging thing for me.
Because you just spent 9 years in America.
Right.
It's kind of outstanding, like wow, because
It's slowly changing because
It is
I'm fixing my teeth right now, and It's a new doctor, and she keeps telling me in detail what she's doing. I go, I trust you. You don't have to do this thing. I don't sue. So yeah, you recommend it to me. So you're good. Just you can just put the music on, and yeah, that's all good. But yeah. But people are afraid of doctors. People are afraid of hospitals. So yeah, that's a good thing. And Russians are not as tough as they appear from outside. Lots of chicken behavior here. So yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're missing like human approach, right? But
Human approach.
Yeah. What about
support?
Yeah.
But I can see a lot of advantages in Russian medical system. For instance, they are emergency, right? So in Russia, if you're a foreigner, they will come for free. And I was shocked. I think I mentioned this in different programs that I was sure, like several years ago, that 911 it's a free organization. Like I thought that they would just come and they will help me and it's free. But it appeared to be not free. It's actually very expensive, and Americans are afraid to get in any emergency situation because they know that they'll get a bill, probably like $8 to how many, I don't know, $1,000 for just one case.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with all kinds of medications. So the dentist care is very expensive, and also medication in Russia, the system is very flexible. So you can go to the government polyclinics and it will be free for you. You can have your individual, independent insurance, and you can pay it with your insurance, or you can even choose any clinic you would like. So you can also go to a lab and just take your blood test. I couldn't believe that I couldn't do it in America. You have to be, assigned to a doctor, then the doctor will send you to another doctor, then you'll have a referral, and only then you'll have your, test. But here I can go to any lab I wish and just take a test, and then also choose my doctor, whatever doctor I want to choose.
Right. And lots of clinics too. Lots and state-run and free ones. And when it comes to very, very difficult things like some rare cancers or something, but we're still behind. But then like in 95% of the cases, it's probably okay. Yeah, you'll be no worse off than anywhere. All right, so thank you, our dear viewers, for viewing us. Excuse me for the. And please subscribe to this channel, and check out Join Svetlana on there. So.
Yes, expat American.
Yes. Indeed.
Dimitri, thanks, man.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ladies and gents. Thanks.